Hey guys, Jesus here with a bit of a more practical cannon today. So this is a little fun concept. I think that Mr. Dex came up with originally, but actually this wasn't shown to me by him. It was shown to me by someone else. So yeah, it was shown to me by the guy named Cost. He has a lot of like numbers and letters in his name. It starts with cost. So big shout out to that guy. He's been working on stuff like that. He helped me a bunch with it. So what this basically does is it's just a normal concrete cannon. Shoots a block of concrete at the wall, hybrids it, but then the scatter just keeps on going and it goes up and kind of destroys the sand wall, throws the sand everywhere. And the big issue with this it's kind of weird OOE based. There's something else based, directional based as well. It's quite odd. I'm not sure how it works. I still have these blocks here. Give me a second. Those aren't gonna be here on the schematic. Forgot to remove those. Um, so this is like really weird cannon overall. So it actually depends on what layer you place these on and where you place these exactly, on how it scatters at the wall, if it goes up or down, sideways. It's quite weird. I don't really understand it, but it works. I got it to work with this setup. You're shooting a different direction, you might need to change it around. We're shooting west here. Also got some 300 power, should have a decent range. You can add more if you want. So, enough talk though. Let me just show you what this actually does. I've built this obsidian wall here. You'll see in a second why I did that. Because this thing throws sand everywhere. So look, it made like a pretty huge hole into this sand wall. So this is like the cheap man's, like a poor man's nuke, you could say. And this doesn't work. Poor man's nuke. Like if your server performance isn't that good, just raiding sand walls, you can use something like this to make it hell of a lot easier, I guess. So that's gonna keep shooting this. You can shoot this pretty fast, like I'd say 4.5 seconds, something like that. Didn't add a clock to it, because if you're using this, your server is probably laggy and you shouldn't shoot this with a clock. But as you can see, this is relatively cheaply and effectively making work of this sand wall. So let's actually get through a sand wall, see what it takes to get through one. It's also, the effect changes a bit if you go further away from the cannon. Shouldn't change much. And that's exactly what built this wall here. It tends to shoot sand back at your cannon. Then don't want any sand falling anywhere and breaking stuff, breaking water. You could close it off and stuff, but this wall should be fine. So yeah, here you can see it's a bit random what it does, but it should work quite nicely. I'm just making a huge hole into the sand wall. You can use this to raid sand walls, I guess, if you have to raid down lower in the middle. You can use this to creep sand walls. It's just overall faster way to raid sand walls than a normal concrete cannon. So yeah, just releasing something a bit more practical. Let's just see how long it takes to get through that wall. It also makes quite a wide hole, so this creates a lot of the sand walls. If you just want to destroy someone's walls, you can also use this, I guess. Put it on a clock, AFK there, just remove the walls, because it's quite cheap to shoot, compared to a cannon with a nuke, I think. I don't know if it would be cheaper in total to shoot this a couple times. If you remove power, if you're up close, probably. But this has quite a bit of range again. Actually, Scatter is a bit more effective at high range, I've found. So this right now is not doesn't work super well at close range, but as you can see, we're close to getting through one sand wall here, while I'm not even shooting like at full speed. I'm just kind of willy-nilly shooting whenever it works. Yeah, this really just makes a mess of walls. It gets worse if you get further into the walls as well. So as you can see now, that's actually the last shot on these walls. And now we should have cleared the first wall. And now we're getting into the second wall, yeah. So somewhat like that. Let me actually just get rid of some of these walls before you have more range. Let me just get this. You set 0. Stack this 40 forward. Like that, yeah. Now we're at a bit of a higher range. You see this come into effect. There we go. Like I said, the effect varies on range, so how much it scatters. At some ranges, this takes like a huge chunk out of the wall. At some ranges, it's just like a decently sized chunk. Like at this range, it starts going downwards, for example. It's a bit weird, you know. Let's remove a few less walls, maybe. Try again. Yeah, as you can see, at this range, it's still kind of the same. If you can figure out how this like exactly works, what exactly controls how it scatters and stuff, please let me know, because I would like to make something more interesting with this. I haven't quite figured it out yet. Yeah. So yeah, I'll have a schematic for this in my Discord. You can join with the link in the description. On the Discord, you can also join my cannoning server if you want to try 117 cannoning. But if you're gonna stay on 117, you should probably join Crystal. They have a 117 run now. But like I said, if you just want to try it or don't have the money for Crystal, you can join my server. Hope you enjoy this cannon. See ya.